All right. Wealth Wednesday world. What up, everybody? What's going on? We're gonna get this thing cracking right quick and get into it. All right. Clean this board up right quick. Yikes. Yo, the Knicks is playing the Hawks tonight. So I'm gonna have to stay up on top of that game right there while we do this training. Because they at the Garden right now. And I know New York City is going crazy. So that shouts out to the New York Knicks. We haven't seen the playoffs since Patrick Ewing and Michael Jordan. If anybody remembers that. Show how old we are. So I know they going crazy at the Garden right now. Hopefully the Knicks can put it down over the Hawks. I'm in Atlanta, but you know what I'm saying, I'm in a New York state of mind at all times. Understand that. So listen, interesting show lined up today. So first and foremost, for those of you that missed the Real Estate Management 101 seminar, you can get it emailed as an electronic copy to you tonight, all right? We are putting it in a DVD, which could be downloaded and ordered off of Kunaki. You can get an audio book, you can get a video seminar series that you can keep and put into your DVD player or Blu-ray or CD-ROM or whatever, and watch it whenever you feel like it. It's a lot in there. Pretty amazing talk, but there is a lot of content in there, a lot. In fact, it's not really something that can be broken down in a weekend. So we're excited about it. It features George C. Frazier. Uncle George is getting older. We don't know how much time we got with him on the planet, so we need to kind of cherish that. And we've got him bottled up, spitting super game way into the future, way beyond his years, right? And so that's available. We got Mr. Michael V. Roberts, Dr. Michael V. Roberts, also bottled up, you know what I'm saying, ready to go into the future with his futuristic ideas on business, how it needs to look. David Rand surprisingly, well, not actually surprisingly, but David Rand put it down. I mean, this dude is phenomenal. His understanding of precious metals is stupid. Stupid meaning unprecedented. And so, you know, he's on there. Of course, I'm throwing down as it relates to real estate. So there's a lot that people can really dive into and really keep in their library, in their business library. All of y'all Wealth Wednesday crew need to have the business library, and it shouldn't just be filled with books. It should be filled with reference material, audio books, videos, talks, whatever. So this thing is available right now. We're putting it on the website and all this other type of stuff, but the product is done, it's ready. If you want it, if you want the Zoom stream, that can be emailed to you tonight. So if you want the Zoom stream, you can DM me on Instagram. You can also DM me, send me a direct message on YouTube, in the YouTube world. And also you can send me a direct message on the Fed book. And you can say, hey, Dr. Anderson, I want a copy of Real Estate Management 101 because it's fire. So if that's the case, we can get that going and get it to you ASAP Rocky. All right. Also, I'm speaking this weekend in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Flamingo. It's crazy. I guess doing Trillionaire Thursdays is catching some heat on the internet, on YouTube or whatever. And so one of Jamal Bryant's agents contacted the office and also my agency, the Black Speakers Bureau in Chicago, and they booked 64 dates. We got 4 dates for the rest of this year, and another 60 dates for the next 24 months. And these ain't regular dates. This is like Punta Cana, Jamaica, Mexico, Hacienda, New York City, Toronto. It's crazy, all right? It's called Live Las-Vegas.live. Put that on the board so y'all can check it out. Live, L-I-V, Las Vegas dot live. Live Las Vegas dot live. That's this weekend. So for y'all, all the West Coast people that's out there, Wealth Wednesdays West Coast crew, you go here, live Las Vegas dot live at the Flamingo Hotel. I believe I'm speaking Saturday. All right, so we're gonna go hang out with Floyd Mayweather and Mr. Joshi, the Neonopolis in Vegas. I'm gonna go real quick, put my thing down. We might live stream it. I know that the video crew, the Cali crew's coming out. My man Anthony, who handled all of the live streaming for the Real Estate Management 101, he'll be handling the video streaming and all that type of stuff for that. So if you're wanting to see the talk and you can't get to Vegas, you want to see the talk, DM me on the Instagram, DM me on the Facebook, DM me on the YouTube, and I will work it out. You know, you got to pay the fee or whatever, but we'll work it out so you can get access to that live stream as well for Live Las Vegas Live. Live Las Vegas Live, right? That's the Flamingo Hotel, Las Vegas, Nevada, Memorial Day weekend. It's gonna be crazy. They're talking about Kid Capri and Dougie Fresh, like crazy. It's off the hook. So basically, what Live Las Vegas does, Live is a company that kind of celebrates nomads, black nomads, or really minority nomads. Nomads are people that just get up and go. This nomad culture, travel clubs, Travel Noir, you know what I'm saying, the Black Jet Club, all these types of clubs on Facebook and YouTube and social media and stuff like that. And so they put on these events where they bring people in from all over the country to not only entertain, but educate. That's the part that I come in at, obviously. So I'm handling the one aspect of the financial education model. And what I can tell you is a lot that we're gonna bring is not just real estate based. I got a whole team of cats lined up, ready to do trading. You're gonna hear from my man Aaron Coley. We actually got golf tomorrow. So we're gonna be talking more about that. Crypto trading, precious metal investing, you know, buying businesses, all these kinds of things in a really dope environment. Flamingo Hotel is off the chain. So if you're in Vegas, you wanna learn some things before y'all go out and enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, holla at your boy. If you can't get to Vegas, to the Flamingo, or you can't stay at the Bellagio or the Palms or the Wynn or whatever, because the Flamingo might be booked up because of the weekend, yo, DM me, all right? Send a DM on the Fed book, send a DM on the Facebook, on the Instagram, and on the YouTube, and we will get back to you with directions on what you need to do. And actually, I'll put that on the board as well if you want to be a part of that. So I will do this right here. Man, I misplaced my placement. Anyway, if you're interested, send the Cash App, hashtag DMASR LLC. How much? I want to say $4.99 for the talk, but listen, it's Memorial Day weekend. We'll do it for $1.99 because this particular talk is not a 2-day boot camp. All right. So if you want to be involved, you want to check it out, Flamingo Hotel. Hear your boy throw down on alternative strategies, all kind of new information that we don't necessarily share here on the Wealth Wednesday Club. Catch us at the Vegas Flamingo. Send the $1.99. We'll send you the link, give you access to the Zoom. It's gonna be stupid. All right. So just let me know like that. Also, if you got questions or comments, we're gonna try to answer some of these things as we go on. And I will try to be as interactive as I can. Ooh. We got an offer. Oh, wow. Talk about it later. All right. Let me go in here and answer some questions right quick. Let's see how we doing. All right, so we got a comment. Charles Powell, watching now. Keep you updated. Go Hawks. Of course, Charles will say go Hawks. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. Let's see what we got going on the gram. Answer our questions as we go. All right, well, yeah, if you got questions, just hit us as we go. We'll answer them. Let me just try this one last thing right here on my own feed. All right, so let's see here. We got all right, here we got the chat. Got it. No. Okay, no chats. All right, cool. Nothing that I see. All right, anyway, with that being said, let's get to it. See what we can get in here today. Lot to talk about. Man, it's a hot summer down here, man. I don't know what's going on with this weather, but it's like, just went from being like super, super cold to like super, super hot. So I don't know what the deal is with that. That's crazy. All right, so anyway, so we told you about the Flamingo Hotel. We told you about the product that's offered. Oh, last thing before we get into it. I also want to let y'all know, thank you for reminding myself, the Knowledge Drop Tour. Knowledge Drop finds us in the house. Knowledge Drop Tour. Right? So we want to be prepared for that. All right. So live Las Vegas, live Flamingo Hotel Las Vegas, 199. Now the Knowledge Drop Tour. Whew. What's that about?
The Knowledge Drop Tour.
All right. So let me put this over here. All right, know the ledge. So listen, the Knowledge Drop Tour is coming. All right, this tour is $99. We're making it super affordable. All right, Knowledge Drop Tour is coming to a city near you. All right, so this is what I did. We got all of the product is being printed up. We loading stuff up to Kunaki. Kunaki is my fulfillment company that's handling all audio books, all of the videos, like they handling everything, all right? Or most of the fulfillments, all of the hardbacks we're gonna fulfill, t-shirts I think we're fulfilling, I gotta make sure about that. But the bulk of the product is handled by Kunaki so far. So the videos that we're dropping, all right, like the real estate management 101, no mortgage strategy, cash flow, like all of the stuff that we doing. All of that's going to be available on this Knowledge Drop Tour, okay? So if you want us to come to your city, right? We got the Sprinter, it's gassed up, it's ready to go. They putting a new horn in it at Mercedes-Benz. They doing a tune-up, the 150-point check inspection, making sure everything is working tip-top shape. We got a trailer to carry product with, so folks who are not able to catch us and they can't do online, they can go to the website, order through Kunaki. If you want to come physically see us, say what's up. You know, we do the fist bump because it's still COVID. We're socially distancing or whatever. There's kind of limited seating with this Knowledge Drop Tour so everybody can stay safe. Let us know what cities you want us to come to. Now, in my mind, ideally, we'll hit Boston, turn around, and come back down, end in Miami. But y'all gotta let us know what y'all want from us. So if you got a city,
What you really want?
yeah, for real. If you got a city you want us to come, DM us, just put on the board in the comments, yo, come to my city, let us know. Contact Miss Sandra Tedford, you know, she'll make it happen for you. We'll connect with the local Marriott or whatever, book the date, and then we'll come, all right? That's how that's gonna go. So if you wanna do this, we gotta move quick, because like I said, this live company, they cut a check. It wasn't even no back and forth. It wasn't no call you later. It was, yo, 64 dates, boom. Hotel, flight, all of that type of stuff. Honorarium, everything's done. So that's cool. I'm appreciative of that. But we still gonna come in the field. We still gonna come, you know, on this Knowledge Drop Tour and get in front of everybody. So the Knowledge Drop Tour is not Real Estate Management 101. It's not a boot camp, all right? So I don't want folks coming to the Knowledge Drop Tour trying to get training on tax liens. That ain't happening. So the Knowledge Drop Tour is really just to get folks engaged, you know what I'm saying, on a personal level into this whole Wealth Wednesday world, this whole movement of financial empowerment, all right? So if you want some real training, you want some hands-on understanding, you know, how do I understand this or how do I understand that? Those are boot camps. Those are actual trainings. And we will be upselling those boot camps and those, you know, loan broker trainings and those, you know, tax lien certificate trainings at these Knowledge Drop Tours. But they'll be real cool because I'm going to have my people with me. I'm going to have David Rand. I'm going to have my man Aaron Coley. I'm going to have some other people, you know, in different cities that's going to stop by, some of my celebrity friends, some of my celebrity wealth coaches, this, that, and the third. So you definitely want to be involved with the Knowledge Drop Tour. When it comes to your city, we'll have a website, we'll have all that type of stuff. So we want to keep you all engaged, keep you all involved on what's going on with that. So yo, just let us know. Remember this weekend, we at the Flamingo. If you want to get access to the Flamingo, the whole situation with what's going on there, I know Kid Capri's going to be DJing, Dougie Fresh is going to be performing. I think we made a phone call to Mayweather's people. They supposed to be hanging out with us. I made a call to Mr. Michael Sorensen, Matt Sorensen, excuse me, self-directed IRA guru. I also made some calls to Mr. Joshi, you know what I'm saying, at the Neonopolis, Vegas. So it's gonna be crazy, all right? So if y'all want, you know, to hang out with us, you know what to do. Boom, boom, boom. All right, enough of that. Let's move forward. And I got a check along the way. Sorry. See how my Knicks is doing, because I know we got some haters out here. They're gonna be like, the Hawks, man.
Oh, no. They gave them the business of the night.
They in New York though.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we in the second half.
Spike was looking crazy.
Oh, nigga, the Hawks is up. Oh, this ain't.
Hey, Dio!
This ain't gonna be a good night. 39-40. Woo! Let me stay focused on my job right now. My job is to train. But come on, man, New York City, come on, man. Like seriously, Hawks. This can't be right.
That young fella.
Hold on, man. Hawks versus Knicks. Let me make sure my information is right. Oh man, this is horrible. I can't even look at this.
What's the score?
It's 45-39, the Hawks.
Second quarter?
Yes. I gotta wait till after halftime. I'm a check. I'm a third quarter, fourth quarter guy. So this first half stuff, you know, I'm not into that. First half, whatever. But come on, New York City, like seriously, who loses to the Hawks? It's the Hawks.
Knicks do.
Right, the Knicks do. The Knicks do. the Knicks do. Anyway. I would say something about Fonzie, but he's my homie, so I'm not gonna put him out there like that.
Please don't.
Oh man, no, I can't do that to the homie. That wouldn't be right. All right. We was out cutting trees today, man. So I know somebody's like, dang, Doc got the sniffles. No, this pollen is no joke, man.
You still hurt?
Every time I go in there, man, it's crazy. All right, so I got a confession before we move forward. I know I be talking all this black stuff. You know what I mean? Does Doc really believe it? So check this out. That's how funny this is. So, you know, we trying to figure out where we're gonna go. I know we was talking about this. I was vacillating, going back and forth. So another deal came up that was close to where we were, trying to stay in the same area. Blah 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 blah. And so, this one property, it's a commercial property. It's across the street from the zoo. The owner, the developer, had it on the market for $950,000. So I was like, oh, that's nice, whatever. Not interested. Dude drops it from $950 to $850. My broker lets me know, hey, blah, blah, blah. This dude dropped the price, $100,000. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Not interested. Dude drops the price again. Now he drops it to $650. I'm like, oh, let's go see what he's talking about. So we go see the dude, blah, blah, blah. Set up the appointment. Brokers are involved, both sides. And during the meeting, while the commercial real estate agent is showing us the property, the owner walks in. Seller, motivated seller. That's what you call that when that happens. Motivated seller. So dude comes in, he starts selling me the world. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. But then I'm like thinking, okay, what are the pros and cons to this place? It's on the Beltline. I really enjoy the Beltline because I live an active lifestyle, and so sometimes I might take a Zoom call on my bicycle on the Beltline, eating ice cream, outdoor fanatic, right? Outdoorsman. So being on the Beltline is important to me. All right, cool. Being in a neighborhood that you're not getting jacked in, because they jacked Akon this weekend, and they jacked Ludacris a couple of weeks ago. Like, come on, y'all. Atlanta's getting crazy. So being in a neighborhood that's, kind of safe is important too. This neighborhood's still going through gentrification, even though there's white folks living there. And so, there was like pros and cons. Then it's only like 25, maybe 3,000 square feet at best. Then you got a CAM fee, you got an HOA fee, and we have parking, designated parking, but you can't leave them overnight. You know what I'm saying? So it's not real parking. And then we gotta pay extra to park the Sprinter. I was like, sounds good, but it's not. So then I have to remind myself, I'm like, dang, wait a minute. I don't gotta go through this because I own land. Remember, owning land is so new to me, right? That sometimes I gotta remind myself, wait a minute, I own not only land, I own a block on the Beltline. It's just on a different side of the Beltline. Let me go and revisit my own stuff. Because this $650,000 that this guy is asking for, I could redevelop my own stuff, maybe get some financing to build it the way that I want, and leverage it. That's just a thought. Okay, so I go back to my lot, and I start talking to my lot, and I start asking my lot to tell me what you want me to do. And I swear to God, man, the land talks back. I know I'd be like, yo, real estate don't talk back. Land talks to you. Trees start talking to you. Leaves start talking to you. The bark starts talking to you. The insects hopping around on the ground start talking to you. And they all start chirping, saying the same thing. Not only buy me, you already own me. Develop me, develop me, develop me. You know what I'm saying? So I know some people are like, oh, David's crazy. But no joke, when you really get in tune with your thing, right? You can really understand more than what it is that you need to understand. So I go back to the land, I walk in the block 3 times, I'm circling, trying to figure this out. The land is like, yo, develop me. I'm like, all right, cool, we're gonna do this. So I call the #1 developer for black containers, black anything. These guys, they already working on another project that I have. I call them up, I'm like, yo, this is what I wanna do. They get super excited. They immediately take a meeting. I go to their office, meet with them, tell them what I want to do. They bringing in all of the bells and whistles. They bringing in all of the chiefs. have a second meeting today at noon. Architects show up. They taking architectural designs. They looking at plats. They taking surveys. They talking about they doing all of this stuff. Tell us what you want to do. Now, because I had spent time walking around the lot, and working the lot, and cutting trees down, and really trying to get in tune with what it is that I wanted to do, I already knew how I wanted to develop this place. I knew that I wanted this place to have, 30-foot ceilings, specific studio and video space, specific for this whole Wealth Wednesday show. You know what I'm saying? I knew that I wanted to have audio space for the radio show, because now we finally have fixed all of the bugs in the audio codec responding from my remote studio to the radio station. So now, for the first time after a year of doing a radio show, the host could actually hear me remotely, and we didn't have to use a phone for an audio link. So that deal is in place, all right? I want to be able to do that from our headquarters. I want to be able to make sure that our research department is good, our abstracting title department is good, our sales department is good, our lawyers are good, that there's food to feed everybody, that my offices are cool, that the property preservation managers are cool, there's adequate parking for everybody. I want to make sure that I can put heavy equipment on the property that we can lock up at night, that people ain't gonna come in and vandalize. Like, all of these things are taken into consideration. I want to make sure that there is an area for people to work outdoors, because the area that we're in is in a great spot for outdoor working. Do we need to build a solar roof and put solar panels on the top and convert that energy to run the big fans to keep people cool if they want to work outside? Is there a space for an ice cream machine? Because that lemon sorbet from Ben & Jerry's is the bomb, and we don't want to have to go all the way down the street in the middle of the day to go get it. We can just put it right there. Like, all these things are taken into consideration, and they can be developed. And so I say this to say, and I said this on the radio this morning, there is something that you are supposed to do. More specifically, there's something that you're supposed to do that you can't do if you do it by yourself. George said it: if you pay your $4.99 and order the real estate management 101 boot camp, you will hear this man tell you some very key information about the success of entrepreneurship. And we say it on this platform all the time. And it boils down to this: business is a team sport. I said this on the radio this morning. Closed the show with this. Business is a team sport. We can't do this by ourselves. This project is so important, not just to my staff, but to the community, right? It's so important to the community that even when we was out there today, and I'm gonna get back to this point, for business is a team sport, even when we were out there today, basically just picking up tires and picking up trash, and I bought some garbage cans that we're gonna paint red, black, and green. They're already black, but we're gonna paint them green and black, red, green, and black, and put them up and put bags in them, because people like to put stuff on the floor. They can put stuff in the trash bags. Just as we're out there today, one of the other owners is like, hey, felt it very important to come by and say, hey, I just sold my place, he's on the corner from us, for $425,000. I'm like, wow, how big was the house? He's like 2,200 square feet. So in my math, I'm doing calculations. I'm dividing 2,200 into 435 or 425. I'm coming back at $197 a square foot. I'm like, damn, Fonz, we about to put 30,000 square feet here. We about to have a $5-6 million valuation. And as I'm saying this, Synovus Bank is sending over, if I choose, an approval for 75% loan to value construction to perm loan. We're gonna get into that later on in the show. Why is that important? Remember, today's undercurrent is business is a team sport, right? I can't do all this by myself. Why would I want to put that kind of stress on myself? I got projects going on. I don't want to over leverage myself. I'm not trying to get into no challenges. Partnering, joint venturing, the power of partnerships, the power of joint ventures. I didn't ask for the bank to give me a loan. I did an event with the bank. They were one of the sponsors, right? They called me and said, hey, look, we see you got projects going on. This is what we want to offer you. Ding dong. So I say all this to say Once you start your engine, once you start talking to your land, once you start buying your land, and then understanding your meets and your bounds and your rebar, and actually finding your own pins. I'm going to the point where I ordered the metal detection equipment off of Amazon because it's important for me to find my own pins because these surveyors are tripping. They want $7,000 for multiple parcels. We got 5 multiple parcels on this particular lot because it's the whole block. So it's 5 parcels that kind of link together. So cats is tripping. They not normally a survey is like $500 per lot. These fools want to do 7 Gs. Crazy. Ain't nobody trying to pay no $7,000. Where's the $5,000 black surveyor at? I got some work for you. So I say this to say, business is a team sport. We have got to work together. All this stuff about, oh, this is mine, this is yours. Yo, if you want to remain an individual and you want to remain with some individualism, then what's the problem with keeping the LLC? Everybody could do business in LLCs. All of the partners, they don't necessarily do business with the real estate group partners. We do business with each of you guys as individual LLCs, right? We're doing business really with your IRA. Your IRA is partnering with the real estate group partners. But like, come on, like what is it with us that we don't want to partner with each other? Everybody want to keep all the money. Let somebody eat. like why can't we as a people be okay with sharing information? And this is why this is important. Business is a team sport. It's important because if I was of the notion that I got a little bit of knowledge and I'm gonna hold my knowledge hostage and I don't give it freely, right? Then I wouldn't have an army of people basically running at the opportunity to develop the headquarters for the real estate group partners. Like, they bugging out about this. They're like, yo, you own what? Where? And as I'm telling people, because I'm spending time on this property, as I'm telling people my vision for this property, people are like, oh my God, let me share this with you. So I got this homeboy that works at Space Force. I don't really make a whole lot of commentary about it. I make some hints to it here and there. But I got some homies at Space Force and some homies in Augusta working at the Cyber Center, blah, blah, blah. And so what is really important, and I can't even talk about all of this on a wide open line like this, but what is really important to our national security is something called NEOs, near Earth objects, right? Like if you've seen the movie Armageddon and you saw Bruce Willis and some convicts shoot up into a space on a rocket ship, landing, drilling, trying to blow up the asteroid, like all of that is very real. Only challenge with it is that it's too risky for humans to go and try to drill, so they sending robots up there, all right? Now, they not drilling to split up and put nuclear bombs inside these asteroids so they can blow them up to change the trajectory of hitting Earth, which was the storyline for the movie. They're going to these NEOs, these near-Earth objects, to study them, to see if they can harvest any materials off of these rocks, these space rocks. And what's happening is people are raising extreme amounts of money to finance these projects going into outer space. Stupid money is being raised right now on the market off market, for these types of space exploration. Unprecedented amounts of bread is being raised right now. Elon Musk and Sir Richard Branson, the SpaceX, all these cats is doing some amazing cap raises right now. It's like the most money ever being raised ever in private equity is for space exploration right now, period, end of story. That's not to be debated. Now, why is that important? Because any data that is procured about these space rocks has a value. Let me say this again. Any data that is procured about any type of asteroid, any kind of near-Earth object, any kind of anything that has to do with a rock in outer space that might or might not have any precious metals on them has extreme unrealized value. That data is unprecedented, right? So I'm into that. That's my thing on the side. All right, I like watch Star Trek. You know, I go to planetariums when I'm out of town. I like to stop by, you know, observatories. I like to find out when this COVID thing is open. All I want to do is go to the freaking scope in Decatur, but it's closed right now, so I can't do the scope thing. I can't look into the heavens. I gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? So I say all this to say that we communicated the possibility of having our own scope on our own property, right? It was kind of like a joke, but it really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of said it like, yeah, I'm gonna put this telescope up here. And, you know, people be laughing, or people be like, oh, damn, this thing is really trying to do some things. So I say this to say, I had mentioned it, sidebar commentary when we was done. Oh, and, you know, on the way out, everybody does that. Oh, yeah, Doc, I got a question. One last question, Doc. I did that to my developer. I'm like, oh, yeah, and, you know, I got this idea for a scope. This dude was like, that's interesting. And at another site that he used, they took a container, because we using containers, right? We using steel build and then some containers. They took a container and turned it on its top and used it as stairs to go up. And they were gonna put something on top, but never got the funding to be able to put an observatory deck on the top. It got too complicated, didn't nobody know how to handle it. So I'm like, yo, I already got this figured out. I got it figured out, I already got the funding, I already know who to go to get the dough, I already communicated with people at NASA, I got STEM money, I got government money, I got all this money like already figured out to pay for the scope and, you know, do maybe some projects with some kids on a Saturday, blah, blah, blah. Hire an astronomer, pay him his $250,000 a year, give me the data. All I need is the data, I know exactly who to sell the data to. Cool. I know all the different schools that need access, I got it all figured out. So, dude is like, oh, snap. This dude want to put a scope, a private scope, downtown Atlanta. Now, here's the tricky part. Well, we won't even get into all that. The bottom line is, I can't do that myself. I gotta have assistance. Like, I'm not about to turn a container, a 40-foot container upside down and then affix it to my property. Like, I don't even have the knowledge on how to do that yet. We will very soon in the next 6 months, but I don't have it right now. So I say that to say, when you're in the middle of your run, it's very important to let the ego go so that you can communicate freely to the people who want to help you, genuinely want to help. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's other agendas at play. We don't know what they are yet. You know, they need this, they want that, we need this, we want that. So, you know, it all comes together. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, we can't do everything by ourselves. You have to have a team. And so one of the things that I want to relay in today's message is that if you're not where you want to be as an entrepreneur, and really listen to me, because this is the summer, this is the biggest summer ever. We've been waiting for this summer, right? You have got to take inventory for all the things that you need. Sit down, write down what the hell you need. What do you need to make your business grow, to make your business flow, to make your business expand, to make your business really, you know, experience what we calling extreme growth. You know what I'm saying? What do you need to be able to do that? And everybody wants to sit down here and say, well, I need some money. And I want you to write down what it is that you need to grow in the absence of money. Listen to me, class. Write this down. What is it that you need to grow in the absence of money? Everybody's like, oh, I need money. I need money to grow my business. Blah, blah, blah. I'm here to tell you, man, you don't need no money to grow your business. Putting a telescope on top of the office was just some old ha, funny type stuff in the truck. Like trying to go to the scope and being denied for the past year, and then like, oh man, we need to buy our own telescope because when the pandemic hits, the astronomers ain't coming to work. We can't even access the scope remotely. We gotta wait for the astronomer to come, set it up, and then give us access. crazy, unreal. So I'm like, oh man, we need to control that. It's way too much information. We can't have access to that. So I say this to say, when you really want to get something done, you figure it out. Oh, well, doc, I don't have the money. My credit, I got a divorce, I had a bankruptcy. Oh, listen, don't nobody want to hear that. Like real entrepreneurs, they don't want to even entertain that type of talk. That's what we call crazy talk. That's virus talk. Like if you're trying to figure something out, you figure it out. And so I say all this to say, what's more important than access to capital, in my opinion, is having a team of people that get it. You know what I'm saying? A team of people that don't just get it, but that are sharper than you. If you in your circle and you the smartest person in your circle, yo, you need to go do something else, or maybe go back to UPS and work on that box line. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not gonna work out for you. Like if everybody around you is you the smartest one, you got problems. So you have to have strategic counsel in your team. So like at any given time, people are available to you so you can make decisions while you're making decisions. It's like the biggest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? It's the biggest thing ever. You're structuring deals. Sometimes you need to hop off the phone and just ask an opinion. Hey, should I put this, I'm about to do this deal right here in another country. Do I put this in this LLC? Nah, you're gonna have exposure. Duh. Put it in the same LLC, XYZ LLC. Oh yeah, makes sense. Boom, boom.
2 hours ago.
2 hours ago, just got it done. Like
stuff.
real time. So I'm saying this to say, what's more important than access to capital is your ability to have access to brain power. Because having access to brain power will allow you to figure things out quicker when your opportunity comes. See, most of us don't create our friendships to build our business and our ideas. Most of us create our friendships based off of how our friends make us feel, right? Oh, I like going to this barbershop because I like the guys there, right? Like my barbershop don't operate like that. My homeboys at the barbershop called me when what's the dude's name? John Ossoff was in the barber chair. They called, they was like, yo, come downstairs, man. I need you to talk to Ossoff. or come downstairs because Marvel is shooting Spider-Man and they blocking up all the parking and they not trying to compensate the businesses. Call David, right? He gonna fix that right quick fast. Okay, so we have to start choosing our friends. And I know this sounds crazy, but if you're really trying to grow, we need to choose our friends and people in our circle that's going to hold us accountable for what it is that we're telling ourselves we represent, period. Because honestly, if you really want to get down to it, a lot of us don't have the support that we really need to grow our dreams to where it is that we're trying to grow them to where it is that we're trying to get to. You go home and you try to tell your dream to your partner, your wife, or your boyfriend, or whoever. Oh, you can't do that. That's crazy. And that's a dream killer. Like me sharing my idea of what I got going on in astronomy, that has nothing to do with anything. That's just something that I like to do on the side. And it just looks like potentially it could turn into something else. Cool. You know, if we got space to do that at the office, the primary business is real estate, and on Friday from 9 to 11, I can look into the heavens or pay the astronomer to look into the heavens and tell me what he sees, and I can get that information and cross-sell it. Cool, no problem. But if I have people around me telling me, yo, nigga, that's crazy. You trying to do what? Hey, this dude right here trying to get a telescope. Look at that nigga with a telescope on the top. Like, that don't have nothing to do with nothing. But if you are around people like that, those are dream killers, man. Those people have to be removed immediately. Immediately. This is the summer. We in full-fledged summer attire. It's boating season. I done pulled the jet skis out. Like, we out here. Don't nobody got time for people who don't believe what it is that you're trying to do. Like, they don't even respond to that. But again, we not playing for keeps, right? We playing for playing. A lot of us are just out here just to be out here. And I'm not talking about the Wealth Wednesday crew, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So we have to really understand that if business is a team sport, if I can't do all of this in my own strength, if I need my team to be working with me in conjunction, right? So we can clear the lot and move the dirt and get everything ready for the developers who we just met with that gave us the go-ahead, they're interested, right? Then we all got to work together on the same playing field. So that means you got to do the same thing. You can't just be like, oh, well, I can't do my dream, Dr. Anderson, because I don't got the money. Like, seriously? Then you didn't want to do your dream. People who want it, figure it out. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who want it, figure it out. If you didn't figure it out, you didn't want it bad enough. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to live with that. You got to live with, I was this close. You got to sit there and tell people, well, it didn't work out because I was this close. When does I was this close become I figured it out? When does that change for you? You know how it changes? It changes when you build your team. We're not spending time or enough time on building the team. And then we're not spending enough time on even understanding what it is that we got. We get these ideas, we get these businesses, we start filling, gaps and holes. And then it's like, man, I need this person to make this go even further. And then we don't go and seek out that person. We just say, oh, yeah, well, maybe, oh, yeah, well, sounds like a great idea. We don't move on it. So today, we're going to deal with some other things today, but today I want us to move in packs. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want us to move, man. We move,
lions hunt.
Moving in silence, huh?
That's how lions hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Wolves.
In packs, man.
Facts.
They be taking out elephants.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you go by yourself, you might get killed.
Yeah.
But you go with your crew, and they don't take a whole big crew. I ain't talking about the Wu-Tang Clan coming in, bum rushing the door 200 deep. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, man, get you my internal circle probably as big as 5. My business circle is about 5. My business orbit is about 9. So 5 and 9 is 14. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Any given time you might catch me with like 6 sharpshooters. And the other 9 you won't never see because where they need to be doing what they need to do. And that's it. It ain't no big entourage. It ain't all of that. It's a key core group of individuals who are committed to, getting stuff done. And they're participating to some extent. And that's all you need. You don't need all of this extra stuff. I gotta do a super payroll, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. You don't need all of that. Put people together, let them participate, move out the way. Watch what happens. Work on developing your people. People talking about, oh, I need cash. You don't need no cash. You gotta develop your people. You develop your people, you teach them, you show them what the game is, you put them on, you give them opportunity, and we all work together, we all eat. Period. Somebody breaks trust, have conversations. Why was trust broken? Why did you do this? This puts this at risk. Maybe they didn't know. If they continue to break trust, then you know what happens next, right? Like, come on.
Off with his head.
No, you don't have to off with his head. They have cancel culture now. You just don't return their calls anymore. And then that delete. You know how that goes. And nobody wants to be deleted. Nobody doesn't want to be part of the crew. Nobody wants to not be able to hop on a plane and go to Vegas and hang out with Mayweather and Dougie Fresh and Kid Capri at the Flamingo with Mr. Joshi. Come on, man. Like, that don't even add up. So you got to build your team, right? People are like, oh, Dave, you got the hot hand, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm spending a lot of time developing my team, working with my people. You understand what I'm saying? And when you do that, all the other things that you need, they come. You don't have to worry about money. Like, who worries about money? Oh, Dr. Henderson, blah, 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 blah. If you understand how it works, that's another lesson plan. It's another conversation. We'll get into that. But if you understand how it works, you build your team first. You build your product. You have an idea, build out your product, but you build your team to be able to get a good product. You just don't work on the product. Oh, I'm working on the product, working on the product, working on the product. It doesn't work like that. All right, so that's my message for that. My second message. This is to the young brothers. Ladies, you got sons. Brothers, you got sons. Listen up, pay close attention. So, my youngest son and his sister own some property together through their ESA account. And so this weekend, I made it a point to take my son on Sunday to his property to be able to do some work. Because in my household, I don't care how old you are, if you don't work, you don't eat, period. This is how it goes. So they live a very privileged life, but they gotta still put in that work. So I wanted, my youngest to be able to understand what work is. All right, cool. So we gotta go put a door in. One of the guys let me know one of the doors wasn't, the lockbox wasn't working, the key, somebody took the key out, all this crazy stuff. Patio is open, it's just wide open. We gotta go secure the house. Cool. We go, we secure the house. Apparently, while we were doing this, a couple of buildings down, at probably about the time that we were there, 2 buildings down, 3 people were killed. 3. It was a shootout, 3 people were killed. Now, I gotta go back and look at the exact time that we was there and the exact time that this happened. But we were like 2 buildings down from all of this. I didn't know about it, I just read about it in the paper today. A couple of days prior, we had went down there. I think I talked about it on Wealth Wednesday, maybe not last week because we had some challenges last week, but the week prior. I had went to the same location and we were accosted by the neighborhood because the neighborhood wanted us to assist them. They going through a lot of turmoil. So the neighborhood is like, help! We need help, the neighborhood. I'm like, I don't know if I want to help. I gotta talk to God about that. That ain't what God is telling me to do. You know what I'm saying? I got other stuff, other fish to fry. This ain't one of them. We just here for the equity. So one of the sisters that was really asking for help just really wanted to know what she could do so she could empower herself to be able to move things along in her community. That I don't have no problems doing. All right, cool. Fast forward. One of my guys is in the building. He's like, yo, while he's finishing up, we getting some last minute items, getting ready to go to the dump, clear it out. Shots fired. I'm like, yo, get up out of there. Let's go. Everybody out. I didn't pay it no mind. But then after further review, I'm like, okay, let me do some research on this. Let me find out who these 3 people are that were shot. We didn't know they were killed. Go online, type it in, shooting, South Fulton County, blah, 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 exact spots where we were working at. 3 people dead. One of them was a young man named Julian Santos. Julian Santos. The sister that we were talking about 2 episodes ago on Wealth Wednesdays, the one who was really advocating for the real estate group partners to join her cause, that I kind of declined but offered to help her through mentorship. Her brother was one of those people. Her last name's Santos. Her brother, Julian Santos, he ain't on the planet no more, along with another sister named Dupree. She was like 29, Julian's like 30 something, and it was another person. All of these are young people. Young people who probably would have been really good real estate investors. But because it's summertime, it's hot, there ain't no opportunity, there's no real management, you got a lot of people in one area that are not homeowners, that are renters, and there's a lot of drug traffic going on, and it's going on unchecked. And so when you have these kinds of situations, you gotta get the hell on, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And so I say this to say, mothers with your sons, fathers with your boys, if you don't know where your kid is this summer, all hours of the day, I don't know how you figure that out in your household. They got technology now. You could go on your phone and find out where your kid is. Oh, I don't want to track my kid, blah, 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 blah. Hey, listen to what I'm telling you. If you don't have taps on your kid this summer, and if you don't want to track them, you could call them and just check in with them and be on the same page with them. If you ain't on that same page with your child could get killed. That's just what's going on right now. Now, did they need to be at the house or whatever was going on? I don't know the details on it. I know it's all over the news. I know there was mass shootings going on. It was like, how many shootings was it? 30 or 40 shootings, something crazy like that. The news is reporting on it. All of them are the same kind of things. You know, and it ain't even about being aware of your surroundings. It's about the environment that is being created because there ain't no jobs, right? And it's summertime. It used to be summer jobs. Ain't no summer jobs right now. So you got to get out here and create a summer job. So I'm about the business of creating summer jobs. and honestly, I'm finding work to keep these young people working so that they don't have to get themselves in a bind. You know what I'm saying? So my underlying message is my direct message to parents is check on your boy, the girl children too, because one of the girls that died, Dupree, was a female. So she was a young lady, you know, and two of them dudes that died was dudes that was, you know, I don't want to say they was in and out. I didn't know Julian like that. I just kind of met his sister or whatever, or his mother, excuse me. But you know, check on these kids this summer. A lot of these girls is hanging out with these dudes and they catching bullets because they just in the wrong place at the wrong time. But three young people are gone. You know what I'm saying? In this place that we own, and I just lowered the price. It was on the market. I was thinking about doing pass splits for my kids so they can get, you know, income coming in. That dream is gone. It left on Sunday, okay, when them kids got popped. So we on the market at a really good price. I think my phone just went off about a possible offer. I think I might even take it while I'm on Wealth Wednesday just to get up out of that piece because it's just that crazy. So I say this to say, you know, it's a hot girl summer. It's a hot boy summer. You need to stay on top of these kids, man, and make sure that they where they need to be. If they in the house all day, you need to find something for them to do that is income generated. Listen to me. You need to find something for them to do that is income generated. Because these kids need some work. There ain't no summer jobs. They out here shooting each other because they don't got nothing else to do. All right, let's get to these questions and answers, and then we'll move on into our lesson plan.
Before we move forward, I just want to say, Spot Doja, what's up?
I
see you. I see you.
Yo.
I don't do it on purpose.
Yo.
It ain't nothing personal. Your boy is working the tree. I know, man. He coming from a neck, Doc. He coming from a neck, Doc.
Yo, Dr. Anderson.
Get rid of him.
When I see Fonzie, I'm gonna beat his ass. He came on Debo on you, man.
Get rid of him.
Here comes Spot Doja. Fonzie. I'm gonna beat his ass.
He don't take my question. Well, I'm looking right now, Doja. What you got, bro? I don't see that.
Oh my God, the score is killing me. Third quarter. Nigga. 67-55? At the Garden?
That ain't too bad. That's a ball.
Yo, that's 10 points.
That ain't nothing in basketball, man. They run that. Ain't nothing.
Oh,
Charles
my God.
Powell said, I agree 100%. Always know where my kids are.
Always, man.
Always know where my kids are.
Just call them. You don't care what they doing. If they getting some head, just call them. Like, hey, what you doing? Oh, Dad, I call you back. Get some head. All right, man, I'll hit you back.
Arthur said, good evening. Evening, fam.
Is that Quarterman?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what up, Quarterman? Let me know about 174 Callaway. You guys said something about your dad wanted to help with the rehab. Let me know about that.
Mr. Powell said, is right, LOL. Let me see. Just talking. Somebody wrote something in Arabic. I'm sorry, sister. I can't.
Oh, who's that?
Is watching. I don't know. It's in Arabic.
No. I'm saying, what's the name?
There is no name.
Is it the Gambia? Is it which
It
African?
looks like a young lady, and I can't. It's
All right, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's right on. Charles Powell, 40-35. Yo, Hawks up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Charles thinks it's funny.
Yeah, William Wiles is always welcome up here. Just to let you know, he says you're always welcome up there.
Yeah, Knowledge Drop Tour. Walls, work that out, homie.
Watching it now. I like to keep you updated. Go hard. That's Charles Powell. Give it to him, Mr. Powell.
Yeah, he gonna tell me that they.
It's the Knicks, man. Come on.
Yo, what's up with these Eternals? With let's deal with this later. All right.
Let me see what's on here. Okay, Yvette White, PhD, said, Dr. Ennis, I sent you a message earlier.
Oh, Miss White, her T-shirt. I need to send it to her. Can you get her, DM her, get her address
All right.
so I can send it to her and get her size because I know I don't know her size, but I'm assuming she's a very fit woman that needs the right size. I don't want to send her a shirt that's too big because then I'm gonna get it. All right, what else?
Hold on, man. Okay, what's all this? All love, just getting.
What's up?
Fondosia. All love, just getting in. All right, guys, it's all good, Playboy.
Wait till he catches you.
I'm running. I'm working on my sprint. I sprint.
Is you fuzzy?
No, he is. Point to Christian.
You that nigga fuzzy? I need to worry with you.
Yo, why the Hotel Brothers on the block in front of Hooters?
All day. And yo, their information is so wrong. Like I be wanting, so let me tell you this before we move on. So we got these cats, right? They pushing their agenda. I get it, I understand. You know, the Hebrew Israelites. And
Blocking the chicken wings, man.
yo, they be on some misinformation. One of them, I wish I could have recorded it because I was like, oh man, this would have been perfect for Wealth Wednesday. One of them was like, yeah, you know who this dude is? Oh man, I had wrote it down. I was like, man, this is a perfect bit for Wealth Wednesday. And I can't remember where I placed it. But basically, he was just like, yeah, he was giving some information and he was like, yeah, if you go to Google and you research it, it's there. And so when I went to Google and I researched it, it wasn't there. And then it was like, you know, if you, I'm in the info game, right? I got people that I pay a lot of money to fact check information, right? So I'm set up very similar to how brother Dick Gregory was set up, because everybody was like, yo, Dick, information is crazy. Dick Gregory came to my house when he would fly into town. Like I would put him up, he would stay in my crib, and I got a real relationship with him to figure out how he handled his research. And what I learned was that Baba Dick never really did his research like that. He was abreast on information, but he had people on his squad that just did the research and maintained relationships with these 5 people. So when I learned that about him, I was like, oh man, I gotta do that. That's crazy. Like, if we're gonna play the information game, you know, let's play. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just synthesize information all day, then you can't speak, you can't move around, you can't get money, you can't operate.
Right.
So he outsources that nettlesome task of getting to the bag, or the information bag. He outsourced that to like 5 key people that he trusted.
Mm-hmm.
So when these Hebrew Israelites hit the block, I get what they're trying to do. I get that they trying to, you know, enlighten us like everybody's stupid. You know, they have this egotistical attitude that they the only ones with information, and they want to beat people in the head with their interpretation of what's real. And so this is what the funny part was. When I stopped, I looked it up, I was like, yo, this dude is sitting here giving misinformation, and people are buying it. You know what I'm saying? People are buying it. And so, like, I follow Ben Amin. I have family members that are in Dimona. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know exactly what's going on in Dimona right now. You know what I mean? And the people who were not a part of that original expedition are not even acknowledged. Anybody else outside of that original expedition are not acknowledged as Hebrews living in Israel. In fact, the Israeli government issued an edict that they want to send all of them back home to America. That's in the New York Times. You can Google that. So their position is, we the original Jews, so-called, we might be. But the Israeli government is not acknowledging these Negroes. You understand what I'm saying? So they on the street corner trying to get everybody to join their organization.
Blocking the chicken right now.
I mean, come on.
Yes,
in
I
front of the
agree.
Hooters, acting a monkey. Like, if you try to go and debunk them, and I'm probably going to do that at one point, but I got other things to do. So I'm going to wait till I finish doing what I'm doing this summer and get my office built and all that other stuff. Then I'm going to just, when I have nothing else to do, I'll just go over there and fool with them. But we got to just be real careful about cats who believe that they're right, because they think they're right. And it's cool. It's like, all right, cool. You don't want to argue with somebody like that. It's like a waste of time. But it is kind of funny to just go up and be like, "Hotep, my brother."
Yes, my brother.
we gotta get them filmed.
Dude, yeah, I wanted to stop so bad.
We
I
gotta
was trying
film
to
them
get in.
with
I wanted to stop so bad, man.
We gotta film them.
They got lawn chairs in front of Hooters.
Yo, they got the purple on.
Yes, the stick.
Gold tassels.
The stick.
And then they be walking around like they got their own security for the security. Man, come on, dude. This is the white man's block. Like, if the white man really wants to get rid of y'all, he's gonna move you at any given time.
And you blocking the chicken.
Exactly.
Who
You
does
gotta
that?
move under the radar. We can't be out here like that, man. Ready, read. And the Lord said, blah, 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 blah. Do Hotep, my brother. Misinformation kills. All right, anyway, let's get to it. Anything else?
Nah, you good. Roll on.
We good?
Yeah.
All right. I want to talk about business trade lines right quick.
Uh-oh.
We had talked about this morning,
Okay.
but I don't know if everybody got it.
Man, it's so funny. I was just, okay.
All right, these are business trade lines that you can't get, which is Social Security. So everybody wants to do the no PG thing. No PG means no PG is no personal guarantor. All right, so yo, Dr. Anderson, I got a question, my brother. You understand? Something was wrong with my credit back in the day, and I was told, you be listening to the radio, and I was told, brother, that if you have no personal guarantor, right, you understand that I could get a loan in my business name. It don't even be on my personal credit. It's in my business credit. What say you, Doc? For you. For that dude.
He's out there.
He is. They are
Out there.
All right, business trade lines you can get without your social, right? So these are business trade lines that you can get without using your social security number. I got 7 of them, all right? Apple making money right now. So when these companies is making money, you can get about $25,000 to $50,000 with Apple. You apply for the no PG, right? So you can get the big boy Apple $15,000 Apple computer to whatever the super iMac is to be able to do your movies and do your renderings, blah, blah, blah. Amazon, making money right now. They're giving away credit, right? Same thing, between $25,000, $50,000 line. Now, what you gonna do with a $50,000 line with Amazon? I don't know, man. I mean, I don't be buying stuff on Amazon like that, so I really wouldn't understand how to even advise you on that. Shell, we all need gas, right? They normally do between $5,000 and $10,000 fuel cards in the name of the business. Dell, I'm more of a Dell guy. They're doing between $25,000 and $50,000 on equipment for the office. BP Fuel, it's another one. Between $5,000 and $10,000. Shirtsy. What is Shirtsy, Dr. Anderson? Well, Shirtsy is a company that will handle your fulfillments. So you can have an idea, do a shirt, boom, 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 blah, blah, blah. Put it on Shirtsy, boom, boom, boom. Sam's Club, AKA Wally World, AKA Walmart. I believe it's between $5,000 and I've seen them go up to as high as $25,000 And you know you can get food from Sam's Club, so something to consider. And the 8th one, we'll give you a bonus right here, is Staples. I believe the ticket is between $5,000 and $25,000 on Staples. Now, why is this list, this no PG list important? This no PG list is important because back in the day, when I would do credit, business credit, we had to use a company called Uline, and then we had to use Granger, then we had to use Northern Tool, then we had to do FedEx Kinko's or Kinko's at that time, and then it was Quill. Does anybody know what's on Quill?
Pins.
Toilet paper.
Yep.
And it ain't even the regular toilet paper. It's the hard toilet paper. Like if you've ever used Quill toilet paper, like it'll cut your butt. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to have the bubble guts and then be trying to use Quill toilet paper because you're going to be messed up. And ladies, you definitely don't want to use Quill because your thing's going to be all jacked up. And if you got your boyfriend over and he's doing his magic down there, you really going to be messed up because he's going to be like, ah, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, because you use that Quill toilet paper. And you're not going to be like, ooh, like in a nice way. You're going to be like, ooh, like, ah, that hurt. So, because it's going to be stinging. It's going to be like, ooh. You're going to have like little paper cuts on your stuff. You're going to be like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. You're going to be doing all of that. So, you don't want to use Quill toilet paper. Trust me on that. So, there's nothing you can get at Quill. There's nothing that's going to help you build your credit with Quill. Like, you can get Quill. They can give you $5,000 worth of credit. But they absolutely sell stuff that you don't need. Uline. Uline is a package, like, it's like they sell bubble wrap, you know what I'm saying, and boxes. Like, ain't nobody moving that much, you know what I'm saying? I mean, unless you just shipping stuff out, you know what I mean? Like, they sell peanuts, like styrofoam peanuts in a bag. Like, who needs $5,000 worth of styrofoam peanuts? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't fill that machine up that they put the, like this Amazon might need
It's fun, man.
It's a dumb business model. Granger, Northern Tool. Let's talk about that for a second. Unless you're a real estate investor, you know what I'm saying? And then honestly, real estate investors get tools from the houses that they buy.
Say word.
So all of them FA contractors, I'm working on it, that come to your job site and steal your tools, you get it back. This is how karma works. You get it back. Why? Because the house that you just bought, they left their stuff in the garage. What's in the garage? Tools.
Tools.
So what do we need Northern Tool or Granger for? I'm just saying, if we get our tools in the field as we're doing our job, every time we break in a house, oh, there's a sledgehammer. Thank you. Tax sale, what the fight said, the tax sale given and the tax sale taken.
Thank you.
So, Northern Tool, Granger, Quill, Uline, none of these companies do anything but give you credit for stuff that you don't need. So all I'm saying is, new way of doing things. While these companies are making money, let's get some credit with them, right? And we do this to do what? I mean, if you open up, even if you just open up $25,000 here, they're gonna only give you $5,000. Another 25 here, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 25. That's $100,000 of stuff you can actually use. So this no PG equals 100 G's. And if you pay it back just one time, that's all it takes. Extend the credit, do a deal, pay it back. Oh, I forgot to put Home Depot on here. All of us need Home Depot. Well, all of us real estate investors, that is. And then, you know, Home Depot be tripping. So go to Lowe's. I don't know how much they give you. Let's just say between $5,000 and $50,000.
Yeah, it's like 25.
But you can get, let's say, up to 150 on these 10. That's cold. So you definitely get an IntelliScore with that kind of change. The IntelliScore, or the Paydex score, excuse me. IntelliScore, Paydex, those are the services that do it. that will give you what you need to be able to get some bread. No PG, right? So all I'm saying is, when people talk about, oh, there ain't no money out here, wait a minute. Did you set your business up like this? And this is simple, Simon. This ain't no having to pay somebody $5,000, $10,000. I don't know what they charge for business credit. Some of my homeboys say he paid $35,000 for business credit. I don't know what's going on.
5 stacks.
Well, Fonzie said he paid 5 stacks. Who'd you pay 5 stacks to?
Fund and grow, and I ain't grow yet.
I don't want to knock nobody's game. I don't know nothing about Fund and Grow. Who's Fund and Grow?
Fund and grow is a company out of Florida that I paid probably about
5 G's
But, yeah.
to Fund and Grow?
Yeah, Fund and grow.
Was Fund and Grow had a woman that solicited you?
No,
No?
no, it was suggested by another investor.
Another investor?
Right, one of her clients used it, Jessica. She said one of her.
Jessica suggested this?
Yeah, but she had a client that used it before.
Yes.
Don't be Jess, that's my dog.
Yikes.
That's
my
my
homegirl
dog. But
Yikes.
she had a client that used it. He did what?
too. It worked for him?
Yeah.
All right, well, just give him a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's COVID.
They got a minute. They got my.
It's COVID, man.
Yeah.
Give people a minute. Let them work through it.
No.
All I'm saying is, instead of doing that, right?
Yeah.
You can do this right here. Set your stuff up. You got 10 trades. 10. Like if you can't figure it out with 10, they say you only need 6. Get 10, right? All you got to do this is set up an LLC. This is free game right now. What's this dude, Kenny Burns, be talking about? I got the free game every day at 4 o'clock on the radio. He's giving out free business advice. Okay. Set up your LLC. Set up your LLC. Get your EIN number. It's that simple, people.
Check.
And then apply online or call these companies and tell them what you're trying to do. It's that simple. Now you got 150 racks of business credit. You got a paydex score. You in the game. Any questions on this? No questions?
I got one thing to ask.
Well, what's the question? Well, let me check the score while you do that.
Is it just that easy? Just call them up, use my EIN, and say.
It is, man. Just
Instead
put
of
it on the
me,
board.
just use the company.
Okay, we got a game.
Yeah. Whatever. Bump
75
that.
to 76.
Man, I'm trying to get my bread
Hey, go Knicks.
right. Whatever.
All right,
Let me borrow that hat real quick.
Hey. come to New York Knicks.
So is just that easy, that process. I just call them up.
It's right
my
here,
company
man.
Name,
It's on the board.
EIN. Okay.
It's
I'm
free
I'm
game.
gonna be a guinea pig. I'm gonna get on it.
I mean, ain't no guinea pig to it. This is free game right here. This is
Okay.
like I don't deal in that business credit world, so it doesn't really have a value to me because I'm not selling that, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm undermining somebody's whole entire business right now. There's like cats out here that this is all they do.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, why you giving up the free game, Dr. Anderson? What's wrong with you? Like, they like sending me text messages right now. They like pissed. You know what I mean? But I don't have a dog in that race. So I'm not, I have a business credit manual, I guess you would call it a class, but like
Okay.
this is just one step in Benny. But if you just did this one step, man, you would be up. Now, the real game is how you flip this into the no PG for the actual unsecured business lines of credit. Now that, we got to draw the line somewhere, right? But, for those of you that are interested, we can do that. All right, hope you've got it. Hope you figured it out. No, don't erase the board.
It's called rerun. There you watch.
Who wants to go on vacation? Being serious now. Who really wants to go on vacation? About to
Out of here.
put another strategy on the board. Anybody want to go on vacation? All right. I'm going to show you how to ensure that you go on vacation in perpetuity, the rest of your life, the rest of your natural born life.
It's one of the big words, Doc.
Hey, man. All right, here we go. I hope you're ready. Step 1, form your LLC. but this is a separate LLC. So we'll call this WW, well, no, not www, because it's a website. We'll call this
Vacate life.
ABC Vacation Club. All right, look, what I'm about to get into, I'm not talking about no lobster meeting that you gotta sit in for 5 hours and they beat you in the head and lock the doors and make you remortgage your house. I'm not talking about none of that. So please, stop it. All right, so set up your LLC and make sure that it's not affiliated with your business. Whatever your business is, just make another LLC, Vacation Club LLC. I'm gonna show you why. I'm going to this website. How? Here's the game. Timeshare. I'm not a proponent for timeshares, but just watch this strategy. Watch this. Timeshare resale rental.com. All right. When you go there, click on find a timeshare. And then buy a timeshare. Now, when you put it in, when you figure out where you want to go, right? Let's say, so I try to be strategic in where I'm going to go, okay? So, how do I put this? If I'm going to go somewhere, I got business, okay? But let's just say, everybody doesn't always have to go somewhere for business. You guys can go because you just like it. What is the resort in Anguilla? I think it's called the Viceroy. The Viceroy in Anguilla is cold-blooded. Oh man, they got one in Cabo San Lucas, but the sales price is $25,000. All right, so let me go back. That might have been too much. We can set it for a maximum of $1,000. Let's just search right there. Bingo. So, I am looking, we have one available in Vallarta, that's Mexico, $6,000. The Flamingos, Vallarta, 7,500. Hold on a second. Man, they got one at Vallarta for $500,000. That's crazy. Okay, $1,000. Check this out. Vallarta in the Flamingos. That is a dope resort. We keep searching. Man, that one for $1,000 is nice. I wonder what week that is. Whew! $399. Ding dong! Weeks 18 through 43, occupancy for unit size studio. I don't know what they call studio for occupancy of 4. And this is at the Flamingos. Got him.
What country is that?
Mexico.
There you go.
It's Vallarta. Hold on, let me make sure this is right. Nuevo Vallarta. Wait, isn't that? It's Playa.
That's
Playa de Flamingos. This is Mexico, man. On the Yucatan.
down there Cancun.
Puerto Vallarta. Yo, this is dope. For $300?
Per night or just for?
No, man, this is so what this is time. So time is brokered, right? For a week, 1 week, and the maintenance fees is only $650 for the year. Yo, this is serious business right here, man. This basically guarantees you, this is serious business. This is on the exchange. Weeks 18 through 43. So this is something to really look at, man. $399. Let me email this to myself. Cold-blooded. All right, let's keep looking for opportunity. Oh man, hold up. Let me go back. That's cold-blooded. $399? Whoo! Hold on. Let me email this to myself. Yeah. This is one to look at. Add. AirDrop. All right, so that's done. All right, let's keep looking because this is opportunities all over the world. So if you want to just travel, boom, for $399, and then that's crazy. The Grand Mayan,
Whoa.
$5,000. Occupancy 6, 2-bedroom. I wouldn't pay 5 G's for Mexico though. All right, keep looking. See what we got. $899. Same thing. $550. Same spot. Oh, this is crazy. Biannual seasonal. This means you can go twice a year. A studio size occupancy 2. Yo, $10.
What?
$10. You can go anytime. Weeks 1 through 52, twice a year, studio size. I like you have to go see this. I'm gonna send this to myself. $10. I'm about to buy this after the show. Puerto Vallarta. Maintenance fees is $1,000 a year. That's what they get you. But you know, there's ways to offset that. This is crazy, man. You can't make this up. So we got some questions here, Fonz. Let me see what we got to do to answer these questions. $10. Somebody want it out.
Say again?
For $10, they selling that. You can't make that up. So I say this to say, you might want to go to these, and then, yo, here's the game. You can call and say, hey, I want to set this up before you buy. You wanna have them, you want to go down there and see and check the facility before you buy. Here's another one for $10. Whew. My goodness, what is going on? People just want out. They don't want to pay those fees every year. So if you have some time already built up, what I'm getting to is at places that you like to frequent. This ensures that you get to go to these places every year. If you got a whole week in Puerto Vallarta, you got a whole week in Cairo, you got a week in Suriname, you got a week in wherever the hell else you want to go, for $10, come on, man. Now you got to pay the maintenance fees every year, but you know, you could spend $10,000 in maintenance fees on 10 different locations. You know what I'm saying? Now you're making money, okay? Because you can sell these locations. People are selling these weeks for $15,000, $10,000. Like there's a guy on here selling his week at this particular place for $235,000. Like this is a whole business right here. If you got enough time, that's what I'm saying. Put this in ABC Vacation Club and literally just go out here and you can purchase you some time. For $10, you can get a week. So you get 52 weeks, and every week you getting a check somewhere in the world for whatever properties that you own. So this is a whole nother game for selling time that you can get into and just get you a portfolio of, different hotels around the world at great venues, and you put the website together yourself and you market it, and now you're making money, instant money. You don't even have to pay to get in this. This is like already here. I mean, all you got to do is just get the time and remarket it on your website and you can just put pictures and stuff and say, hey, all-inclusive package, you know, including airfare or however you want to do it. Or they pay their airfare, and then they pay you, and then they go during that time. Phew, man, this is crazy. The Mayan Palace, Vallarta. Woo! $129,000. Somebody is getting paid. So, unit size, he got a 2-bedroom here at the Mayan Palace, Vallarta, $2,000. So somebody bought it for 2 G's and they're selling their time for 200 G's. This is crazy, man. This is all about marketing. Like this spread here is just so unbelievable. This is an actual business. You can just get into the travel business tonight. It ain't no, oh, I gotta sign up with the Marriott, or I gotta do this, or I gotta do that. All you gotta do is own the time. You buy 52 weeks of time. You literally got a whole year to sell, and you can implement, some kind of sales strategy so that you can sell your time and get your spread and make sure your people are good. And you can fly around just to check on your stuff, because if you are an owner within Interval or Marriott or whoever exchange you're using, they can put you up at the hotel because you're coming in to check on your guests. Hey, that's an option. Here's another one. Yo, I can't make this up. So get this. We're talking about the Flamingos, which is also in Vallarta, outside the U.S. Vallarta, excuse me. I'm saying Vallarta. I meant Vallarta, Puerto Vallarta. The Villa del Parma in the Flamingos is $1,000, right? This is 1 unit. Occupancy is 4. The week is 18 through 43. It's an annual season. At the Grand Velez International Residence, this is all inclusive. Weeks 51 and 52. This is the last weekend of the year. Seasonal, 2 bedrooms, 6 occupancy, $800,000. That's New Year's. Every year, somebody owns this. They want $800,000 to bring in the new year at this spot. Crazy. This is a whole business right here. This is like timeshare business brokering 101. But somebody's in the house right now eating Fruit Loops, talking about, oh, I can't get no job, Dr. Anderson, because I got a felony, so it's real hard for me to be able to, get myself together. For $249, you can get weeks 1 through 4, or 52, that's the whole year, 4 occupancy, $249. Sending this to myself. Because you could broker this out for at least $25,000, like seriously, man. Puerto Vallarta, I mean, you could sell this to somebody else and they literally would go nuts. They'd be like, what? Oh, thank you. And this is every year. So, what is the plug-in fee for that? Plug-in fee is $400 maintenance fees. And this thing is on the water. Yo, look at the satellite on this. Oh, this is crazy. I wish I had the switcher, Fonz.
I know, I'm looking at it. I want to see it too.
But see, this is the thing. We got to go check out the, this is on the Yucatan. Oh my God. Yeah. We just need to go to the, we would need to go down there before I buy it and just check on the property.
Passport on deck.
Oh, definitely. I would go and check the property before I did this deal. Because it could be sketch.
So what part of Mexico is it in?
Vallarta is dope. Playa,
Playa.
blah, blah,
It's
blah.
about Cancun, Playa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, so you could go to this website and just literally type in anywhere you want to go in the world and build up, your cachet of time. And then, you get you a pass, you get your Delta chicks. I love my Delta hoes. Excuse me, my Delta chicks. Delta flight attendants, sorry. So I didn't mean that. It's just, hey, don't kill me, man. You know how that goes. But yeah, man, you know, you could join the little groups. I know somebody shot me an email, was like, stop giving up the game. The Black Nomad Society, you're giving up the game. Black flight attendants on Facebook.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I'm just saying, they, you know.
So Doc, what you're saying is that when you buy the timeshare time, you're purchasing that time
in perpetuity.
in perpetuity.
For the whole year.
Okay.
I mean, for the year, forever.
All right, so they have a property that's listed for $1,000.
$10.
I just bought it, and now I can resell it.
Yeah, you resell it. I mean, listen, in my game, right, I have to give my staff like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll be driving them crazy. They be like, yo, I gotta get away from this dude. He's crazy. So they take their time, right?
Mhm.
So if I, as a business owner, can guarantee that if all I gotta do is pay $10, and now I can guarantee my staff, if they meet bonus, right, they gotta do their part. So if they meet their requirements, they can take their time, right, on their own. But if they want to be able to go, you know, and use this, right,
Right.
which is a whole different experience, they got to do what they need to do to qualify to meet this. This is one of the bonuses for working at the Real Estate Group Partners. So if the Real Estate Group Partners has its own trap vacation club that owns time, now people are working extra super hard because they want to go to Africa, right? Or they want to go to Serengeti. And so if I got a week, if I got a whole 52 weeks, that means you could go travel whenever the hell you want. I can donate that time to whomever if that person's meeting goal.
Wow, donate. Okay.
I could donate it. I can sell it to them. I could gift it to them. You know, I still own it, but they may go. So here it is. It's not bothering me. I got 51 other weeks to use. I'm not traveling every week like that. I might take 20 weeks to go to different parts of the world, but other people might want to take 2 weeks off. Somebody might be stressed out. They might be ready to blow their brains out. Hey, brother, relax. Where do you want to go? You know, that bugs people out when they're like, oh, I just can't take it, Doc. You know, I just can't deal with life anymore. I need a break, Doc. You know, hey, where do you want to go? Well, you know, I can't do it. Hey, where do you want to go? Hold on a second. You in the website, you got your whole thing, pops up. Give me information, what works for you. You want to go now? Oh, okay, cool. Broker the deal, go to the interval exchange, boom. Booked on points. It's not costing you nothing, right? So if you move in a certain way, like you need to be able to have this anyway, because when you're doing deals with people and the deals that work out, you might want to just call somebody on the phone and be like, hey man, that deal worked out, I appreciate it. I'm sending you and your wife to Puerto Vallarta. Oh, David Anderson is the best. It's cost me $10, right? Just pay for the, you know, depending on how good the deal was. Hey, just give me $500 so I can pay the maintenance fee for the year. Ding dong.
Oh, snap.
So this is a game changer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is a serious travel hack, because what I'm learning about traveling is, you know, you don't want to travel when you got to wait for a deal to go through so you can travel. You want to travel whenever. And so if you got a cachet of time that you could broker or finesse, you know, you use it to how you want to use it. And then you can go. You can take some of these places, you could take 8 people. That's your whole family.
Wow.
That's your grandmama, your mama, your kids.
Send them.
All of them.
Wow.
Baby mama,
Ty.
you know.
Hey, baby mom.
But I mean, shoot, baby mamas would not be tripping if they could go on vacation.
If you sent them.
Especially if you are able to send them on their own vacation. Baby mamas need their own vacation.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Them brownie sealed points.
They need their own vacation. But if you're set up for that, you know.
Come on, we got some questions. Hold on.
All right, questions.
Real quick, let's go back to when they were talking about the business credit.
All right.
Arthur Quartermain, he said, does it matter how long you've been in business?
Nah, this is straight up startup.
Okay, moving on to the travel.
Was that the only one?
Yeah, that Quartermain had about that. I got another note here. Move to the side so I can get the website. Mr. Air Reserve 4 There's the website, brother. Go ahead, Doc.
TimeshareResaleRental.com.
That's the
There's gonna
website.
be a lot of people on that tonight.
Yo, bro, that's
I'm like,
something
yo, I
serious.
watched Wealth Wednesday, and he was
Dude.
talking about timeshare business.
I was trying to figure it out. We were talking about it earlier, man. All right, so here we go.
I did a deal.
Right,
earlier.
right. Yeah, we was talking about.
I
You
did.
showing
I
us,
don't
like,
want to
wait a
say where we
minute, wait a
went,
minute.
but I did a deal.
Right, and I was
For
like, "What are you doing?"
4
bro?
weeks.
Dude.
4 weeks. Done.
Done. You and the white lady on the phone.
On the phone.
All
Oh, Dr. Anderson? Yeah, I just wanted to make sure our call just got disconnected. I was like, yeah, all right.
I love white people. All right, so this is from Mr. Rowe. Mr. Rowe. Man, I be tearing these people.
It's all good. What's he saying?
All right, so I'm confused. Hold on a minute.
Okay,
Wait,
let's-
hold on.
Let's
What's
get
that?
unconfused, my brother.
I'm confused on the timeshare strategy. Or example, I found a $3,500 Eller Hilton in Eller Hilton in Las Vegas, 1-bedroom suite with a maintenance fee of $850. Does that mean I owe this room for a year?
Okay,
I
yeah.
own the room for a year.
You own that room, that time in the room. So, okay, let's talk about this. Like, Vegas ain't really a destination. Well, I don't know. I might because of my. I might be in a-
Oh, he said he was in the wrong website. But go ahead though, finish breaking it down.
Okay, so timeshare-resale-rental.com. Go to Google, type that in. There's a lot of resell my timeshares, blah, 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 blah. This is a good one to use, right? Because they're legit. The exchange is Interval Exchange. I'm a lifetime platinum member at Marriott. They got their own Bonvoy, Marriott timeshare owners. They got their own thing that works with Marriott owns Interval, so it's its own thing. That's who you want to deal with. Now, the question was, the brother said he was confused because there was a hotel at the Flamingo or wherever it was.
Wait, Vegas, about the room.
Some hotel in Vegas.
Yeah.
For 1 week throughout the year.
Mhm.
I wouldn't buy personally a timeshare in Vegas because I don't do Vegas like that. Like, I'm going to Vegas this weekend to speak, get my coins, and I'm out and get some footage. And my videographer team's going to get some footage because I'm building up my portfolio of training product. And once I get my product and it's shot, I'm out. All right. So I don't do Vegas like that. You know, I would look at investing in spots that people want to go to, like Vallarta and anywhere in the Yucatan, Cancun, Playa de Mexico. For Mexico, yeah, anything in the Caribbean, Aruba, Anguilla, St. Kitts, Nevis, the Grenadines, St. Bart's, St. Vincent, the Bahamas, Cuba, Turks and Caicos, any of that. If I forgot you or left you out, just shout it out. You know, you know, all the way down to the Shield Nations. I'm talking Suriname, Guyana, all of that South American stuff, even Brazil. Like anything all the way down there is like the Lima, Peru, Argentina, the Easter Island, like any of that. You know, those are bucket list trips. You know what I'm saying? Like, we took a trip to Rio de Janeiro or whatever, went to see Jesus Christ or whatever. Yo, took a photo, put it on the Facebook. Everybody's like, fuck you, Dr. Anderson. You know how that goes, right? So, so I say this to say that when you are able to go to a destination, you want it to be out of the country. You want it to be somewhere where, you know, you're not gonna be able to do that again. You know what I mean? And you want to continue to do that every year. Every year you want to be taking photos like, yo, boom, and you know, got pyramids behind you, or yo, boom, you know, you got the ruins behind you or something, you know. I wanted to go take a photo at Puerto Rico at the archipelago before the radioscope collapsed. I didn't do it, you know what I mean? So, whatever. But I don't know, Vegas, I wouldn't really buy a timeshare in Vegas.
Charles Powell said, can you buy more than 1 week at a time?
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, them $10 weeks, like when we get off this thing right here, I'm gonna watch the Knicks, you know, and then
watch.
and I'm gonna buy some timeshares, okay? Because a $10 timeshare in Playa, come on, man, like we can sell that, you know, or I could donate it to a client. You know what I mean? Somebody comes in and we make some money. Hey, boom, go on a timeshare. let me gift you this for investing. Boom. Don't worry about it. It's all expenses taken care of. All you gotta do is get down.
That's dope.
People lose their mind.
That's dope.
They lose their mind.
Yes.
So it's a business tool. You know what I'm saying? It's a business tool for my family. It's a business tool for my staff. It's a business tool for my clients. It's a business tool for friends outside my orbit and people I'm trying to actually do business with. I can't get somebody on the phone. Hey man, I need you to do this for me. You know what? Boom, we're gonna send you here. And you can do it every year. If somebody has a great time, and say, oh, we wanna go every year. Everybody can't do, and this is what I'm learning, everybody can't just hop on a plane and go. You can, right? But people in their mind don't believe that they can, okay? So because people in their mind don't believe that they can, they put barriers and limitations up. Oh, I gotta go to work, I gotta check in. COVID showed us you don't gotta go to work. You can work from home, like literally, you know what I'm saying? So we're only choosing to think that. So, you know, we gotta get freed up, man. We got stuff to see, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't just be stuck here thinking that this is our reality, and it's not. So I say all this to say, ABC Vacation Club LLC, timeshare, resale, rental.com, find a timeshare, buy a timeshare, resell the timeshare, right? That's the game. You know, all you need to do that is a website, man. You know, sell a timeshare. Okay. Question session. Cause I gotta take a break and well, not a break, but I'm gonna take a second and go check what's going on. No. I don't want nobody to tell me nothing. Don't say nothing. I want to see where we are. Oh, go Knicks! 96-91. Fourth quarter, baby. Yeah. Where my New York people at? Yo, I bet the Guardian is gonna play. What's that joint? That Mobb Deep song?
Sure. I like Sugar.
Boom, boom. Oh man, don't do me like that. Oh, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Hold on, man. I'm not gonna be able to finish this right here. Let me get this done, and then we can watch the game. Cause I'm not making it. All right, Wealth Wednesday.
ATM!
I'm gonna give y'all. I gotta watch the last 2 minutes of the game. Otherwise, I'm done. That's live, right?
That's live.
Okay, cool. Last 2 minutes, I'm gonna have to watch.
Charles Brown said game's not over yet, sucker.
Man, it's
I had to
96,
sucker, Mr. Powell.
It's 96-91, man. It's 96-91.
Oh, damn, Mr. Thomas gone somewhere. NY in the house. Come on, y'all went here a minute ago. Y'all sucking the tailpipe, shouting. I ain't even from Atlanta originally.
Oh God. All right, man.
No questions, Doc.
No questions.
Nah,
We good?
We good.
All right, man. Well, look, if we good, I'm gonna see y'all next week. Hit us up. Hit us up. 888. Put the number on the board so we can get these rollovers going. Tax sales coming up on
June 1st.
yeah, next week.
June 1st.
Oh, there's another tax sale though. Well, I don't want to tell y'all this year. We got some tax sales going. Tax sale going, shouty.
Okay, wait a minute. He said, so, Mr. Arizona 4, I'm sorry, bro.
So,
He said, so can we buy someone else's time for a timeshare?
Yeah. That's what those people are selling.
Right.
Someone else is selling their time because they want to get out the game, right? All timeshares is about selling. If you got a dope sales game, like if I wasn't doing real estate, man, I would be selling time because it's so easy to do. It's like all you got to do is just, hey, this destination, blah, 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 blah. You do your little video from there. Now people want to go there. You know, you could do your own little, own little thing, own little travel show. What's up?
Miss Allison Thompson said, what's up, cousin? She said, ain't my cousin, but we Thompson.
Okay, what's up?
She said, if a rental damage a timeshare, are you responsible? Good question.
If somebody damages it?
That's a good question.
Who's damaging the timeshare?
Stuff happens.
I mean, like what kind of damage?
I don't know.
Like you broke the headboard because you was.
Having fun?
I think they're set up for that. I think they got extra headboards in the back somewhere.
All right.
I mean, I don't know the answer to that question. I'm sure they got insurance. I mean, I don't know, man. Who pays for the damage when the hurricane comes? The timeshare plug-in fee, right? You got to pay it every year, right? So
Charles Prowse said game's not over yet, and he said y'all still gonna lose. And then
man,
he said William Wallace said you don't need to watch, it's over. Wow.
it's 100 to 91, Charles Powell. 100. New York Knicks, 100. Atlanta Hawks, 91. And it's a minute and 13 seconds left.
They let him come back like that?
It's the Garden. There's no way that the Knicks is going to allow for Atlanta to spank them at the Garden.
Twice.
That's not going to happen.
Twice.
Ooh. Please turn that on. I was trying to complete the show. But I'm going to accept this offer for High Creek Drive while we listen to the game. Hold up. I'm accepting this offer. Hold on.
Hawks have one timeout remaining.
It's a wrap.
Knicks still have two.
Hey, the Knicks have 2 timeouts left, Charles
To
Powell.
give. To 9-0 New York run to lead.
9-0 New York run.
13.
Oh, baby.
Smile. Going out top and Hunter misses the reverse. Oh, the lob was perfectly set up. Another miss by Atlanta. And the Knicks trying to put this one
See
away.
that? Another miss by
Under
Atlanta.
a minute.
Another miss by Atlanta, under a minute.
And it's Bucks.
Oh!
And the foul by Gibson gets his own. Another chance.
Yikes.
Takes. And this one's starting to look like a 1-1 tie going to State Farm Arena in Atlanta for Game 3.
Ding dong.
Randall.
They coming down the street, baby.
Down the street.
Hey, we're gonna be in Vegas. We gotta figure that one out.
Oh, he dropped the bucket on him. Made the 3.
A 3, what was that, Trey?
Nah, Randall.
I'm sorry, Wealth Wednesday. It's the Knicks.
Watch tonight's Hawks Knicks game with over-under. The newest free play game from FanDuel and to FanDuel.com.
What are they doing? They playing in? It's something like, what is
It's the
this is a series starting there?
yeah.
In prizes as Hunter.
Oh, he said, Mr. Arrow Z4, he said, this has been great. I appreciate you fellas. Hope to catch y'all next time.
38 seconds left. We about to get out of here.
Very good free throw shooter. 1 out of 2.
He says over.
It's over.
3 possession games.
New York City. They're gonna have to come down here and try to get some reparations. All right, Wealth Wednesday crew.
She said, Allison said furniture. They break furniture.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Furniture you can replace furniture. I'm sure. What are you doing to break the furniture, Miss Allison?
Having a damn good time.
All right. Anyway,
This game was tied at
8-8.
1 with 5 minutes remaining.
It was tied with 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes ago. But that's Madison Square Garden, man. Like, do you know what's going on in New York City right now? It's pandemonium. It's pandemonium. That was a game to see.
E. Rozier. Thank you, sir. Apologize, Mr. Rozier. Rozier. Thank you. Alex is laughing at you.
I'm just saying.
Good time.
Fonzie likes to break furniture at the Marriott.
Hey,
He
man.
lives to do that. All right, so hit us up. We'll do the Zoom. We'll talk. Blah, blah, blah. Set it up. 858-755-5105.
Tell Nicole to go close the deal. She here talking about it. Knicks about to win.
Nicole?
Yeah.
Hey, I signed that agreement.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, the Knicks are winning. It adds to the lead. Cole, Mr. Powell, they add to the lead. 101,
That's all right, Sean. They gotta come back to the
26 seconds left.
They gotta come back to the A, Sean.
It's all good. I'm about to walk down the street. Whatever, man. All right. Anyway, we're about to get out of here, Wealth Wednesday crew. Go celebrate the Knicks winning. Go New York. Any other questions before we get out of here? Wealth Wednesday. Hopefully you learned something about business credit. Hope you learned something about starting a new business, reselling timeshare resales. That's a major space. Any other questions? If not, we'll see y'all next week, man. Holla at your boy.